Oh, hello. This is Kenji here again. So, many people have left comments asking me if why do I continue to work even if I am going through the cancer treatment? And I think first of all, the primary reason why I continue to work is because it gives me a sense of purpose and normalcy. I feel like if I just stopped working right now and just stayed home all day, I feel like I would just deteriorate even further. I feel like my mental will just continue to decompensate. As you guys know, for the past few weeks especially, I've been struggling a lot with these depressed feelings, right? Like, what's the purpose of life? What's the point of keeping going? What is the purpose? Like, what is the point of all this, right? I don't even know how my treatment is going to look like after I'm done with chemo, right? Are they going to ask me to do even more chemo, right? After maybe like CT scan shows, all like those lung nodules are not has not reduced in size. A lot of our facts are in the unknown, and I just don't know what I'm going to do, or I don't know how to feel about this whole situation. How much time do I have left, right? And I feel like if I just had stayed home, just quit working and stayed home, I feel like I would have more time to think about those kind of things, right? So in a sense, I think working gives me or helps me to distract myself from all those non-stop unhealthy thoughts. And I think it's normal. I agree with a lot of you that that it's normal for a person to have these kind of thoughts when they are dealing with such a I guess mortal situation like my cancer, right? So it's normal for people to go through these kind of feelings, and yeah, it's normal for me to have these feelings. But then again, I just don't want to be stuck in that situation just 24/7 without even like having a chance to, I guess, distract myself. Maybe I could I don't know, quit work and go travel. But then again, traveling, it costs money, and I'm not really the type of person that really likes traveling that much in the first place. Even when I actually went to Vegas last time with my mom and dad, yeah, there were parts I actually really liked when I went there to travel with my parents. But then, this whole like planning to go there, booking a hotel, booking activities, thinking about what we're gonna do. I had to do all of that for my parents, right? Because they don't know how. And it was quite stressful. And also, driving there also was, I don't know, for me, I don't like driving for that long. I don't like being in the car for that like extended period of time. For me, I feel like maybe being in a car for more than an hour I cannot tolerate. So rather just go somewhere that's close, right? So sometimes these days I go to a park nearby, or even like I just go out to eat with my friends, or just pick up something to go. And these like small things, right? I feel like for me, those are what really gives me happiness and joy. It doesn't really have to be a big thing, right? So that's my primary reason, just to distract myself. And second reason is, so I have bills to pay. So my dad, so before I didn't have to pay for rent because my dad, he is a property manager, and he didn't have to pay rent for himself because he's the manager. So I think his rent was waived pretty much, right? And he pretty much let me just live with him rent free. But now it's no longer an option for me because he recently quit his job as a manager, and he now has to pay rent. And he doesn't really have a source of income other than like I guess his savings. And I don't think he has a whole lot of savings. So even if I guess he didn't ask me, but I pretty much offer, to at least pay half of the rent, because I just don't want him to take on the responsibility for like the whole, for me as well, right? For me and my sister. So I mean, rent is a lot. I feel like for him to just take on that rent, the whole rent. So I guess I kind of reluctantly offered to pay half. So that's at least a lot. I think at least like 8 to 1,000 a month, right? I think it's $1,000 a month at least, right? So now I have to pay rent, and I also have to pay the bills for the house as well, like the internet and the electricity and things like that, water. So yeah, I have bills to pay, and yeah, I just don't think quitting work right now is feasible at the moment. I feel even if I mean, going through chemo is no joke, but there are days, weeks when I feel much better than those weeks when I'm getting the infusion. So I feel like I'm still able to continue, right? Even if like the other day is funny because the other day I went in to hospital to get my PICC line dressing changed, right? This one right here. And I was asking my nurse if he has any of his patients working right now, and he said none of his patients are working. I'm like, I don't know. I was surprised though. Like, why or how come they're not working? It's like, oh, chemo is like such a hard thing, to go through, so none of them are working right now, and you're pretty much the only patient I have that's still working. I'm like, wow, really? I mean, I don't know. Again, I feel like I can just continue, right? Maybe if I was feeling nauseated for like weeks and weeks, even after the infusion week, maybe I'll stop working. But then again, for after infusion, after infusion, the next like 3 to 5 days, sometimes a week, I feel pretty nauseated. It's always the worst on the first 3 days though, but it starts to get better, right? So I don't know, I feel like I can still continue. And also on the other hand, I kind of want to continue to make money, or make as much money as possible, so I can maybe like when I pass away, I can leave some for my parents as well. And the other day, I was telling them that, and they were like, don't even think about us, right? Like, just focus on yourself, and we don't want your money, we don't need your money, and I want you to actually spend all your savings, all your money before you pass away, right? You don't have to like think about us, and you don't have to leave any money for us. I'm like, yeah, but like, thank you for saying that, but still, you guys are, like, right now you have to pay rent, Dad, and I know that you don't have much savings left. So how are you gonna like be able to afford rent if I'm not here, if I'm not able to like help you guys out? I mean, I have 2 younger sisters, but youngest one right now, she's going to school right now. I know that she's not gonna be able to help them out. And my other sister, she's married and has 2 kids, so she's struggling financially too. So I know that she's not gonna be able to like help them out as much. So I'm the only one that I feel like I'm in a probably maybe slightly in a better financial situation, so I can maybe help them out. I don't know. And again, like I keep saying I don't know because there's so much uncertainty in my life now after my diagnosis. And life is such a known place, right? And yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. And I try to take one day at a time. And it's not like, I guess, each day I feel like I try to like have much more gratitude. I feel like I'm not there yet. Maybe some of those viewers that have deep faith in Christianity or other religion, I guess they have this like deep sense of gratitude and deep relationship with God. But for me right now, I feel like I'm still not there yet. But definitely I am more present each day, and I'm more intentional, I feel like, in each day. So that's where I'm at, guys. I don't know what else to say. So yeah, tomorrow I'm getting another infusion, fifth one. So I'm feeling a little anxious, and yeah, they give me pretty much every possible anti-nausea medication out there that's available. So Ativan, Kytril, Zofran, Compazine. Yeah, those four are the main anti-nausea medications. Some of them work better than others, some depending on the day. So yeah, we'll see. But I feel like a lot of them stopped working unfortunately after like extended rounds of chemo. So we'll see. I'll be miserable again tomorrow and the next few days, so probably won't be able to record another video this week. Yeah, so yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, take care. Bye.